Let's talk about the character. Let's talk about the character traits and can we really change our character? Very often we believe that our character is something unchangeable. We believe that character is something that we were born with. But the character actually is just a set of programs that we received through our ancestors, through our DNA. We got some traits from the ancestors, of course, and something from our parents. And also those programs or things that we heard about us from other people when we were growing up. The character traits is nothing more, just is the habit what we used to believe about ourselves based on what other people were telling us about us, what kind of feedback we had from other people, from different kind of situations. And it is absolutely possible to change it because it's not set on stone. And from the knowledge of who we truly are, from the knowledge that we are actually the source of our own reality, from the knowledge that everything in our external is created by that what is inside of us, by our internal perception of us, of the world, including our personality, because personality is not who we truly are. Personality is just a set of programs, same as a character. So we can change the character, we can change the personality. It also means that we're going to change our expression of ourselves in this world. And also we can change the perception of other people, of who we are. By changing ourselves, by changing our character traits. And also we can achieve different things when we change our character traits. That's why it's so important to know about these kind of possibilities, about this flexibility of our persona, flexibility of our consciousness to change those character traits. So how we do that? First and foremost, it's the basis, the core is the understanding of who we truly are. From this place of knowledge, of understanding our true nature, from there we can start to create, from this point we can start to create our new character. And the only knowledge that we should know about us is that we are the consciousness. We are pure consciousness. And this consciousness is moving through the physical body. So consciousness is the primary of who we are. Body, personality is a secondary. And once we know who we are, once we know about our abilities to be flexible, to be changing, to be different, from there we can start to create something new, our new character, our new perception of ourselves. The second one is understanding that we have in us every character trait, the whole range of every character, every trait, every quality that we know, everything is in us because we are the wholeness in our true self. In our core, we are the wholeness of everything. We can be the bad, we can be the good. We are the everything actually. And we can be everything. We can be a good person, we can be a bad person. And who we are, how we present ourselves is actually depend on where is our focus of attention, on which quality, on which character trait. Let's say so, the person was always believing that they are not confident, that they are kind of not very proactive, for example, or not very confident about themselves, and they are kind of fearful to protect themselves or fearful to set the boundaries. And they think that it's their character and that's who they are, but that's not true. The character is just a focus of our attention on this exact quality. Maybe somewhere in our childhood the teacher said that this child is not so confident, or you should be more confident, or something like that. Or parents were telling us all the time that you are not very confident, you are not really kind of outspoken and active child. Or we heard some kind of talks of our parents that they were talking about us to their friends or to somebody else. And all those kind of little things can start to build in the childhood our perception of ourselves. And that what starts to create our character then. Since it was our consciousness, our perception of self creating this picture of us since childhood, with the same possibility we can change this exact set of qualities that were programmed actually in us since childhood. And for that, we just have to choose. For example, if the person is not confident, they have to choose something which is an opposite for the confident. So, and change their point of attention from not being confident to the point of attention of being confident. And it's not about saying affirmations. It's not about telling every day yourself that you are confident or doing scripts about that. It's more about changing your internal perception about yourself. You can start from such things like maybe remembering 3 or 4 events in your life in the past where you were behaving confidently. I'm sure everyone had this kind of experiences once or twice or several times in their life. But those experiences, those situations actually, they were not noticed by our mind because our mind was not set to see these qualities in us because we were programmed, for example, to be not very confident. That's what we were believing all the time. And our consciousness, our mind, not consciousness, but mind, was not able to see that in us, even when we were behaving like very confidently in some situations. Maybe you are protecting yourself, maybe you're protecting your siblings, maybe you are protecting something that your point of view, or maybe you were choosing the university that you wanted and you were behaving very confidently in this case. But you didn't notice it because your mind was always thinking that you are not confident. That was the point of attention of your consciousness. And now you can tell to yourself that by remembering those situations when you were confident in your life, that actually you're confident, you have this quality. And that's just a practice to change your perception about yourself. And another practice is, for example, if you're having some kind of business, if you're starting the business or you're doing some kind of project, and in this project, in this business, you need certain qualities which you never had access to, for example, in the past, and you don't know how it feels. you can choose 3 person that possess those qualities that you need in your business. So choose 3 people that you really admire and take 3 qualities from each person. So it will be like 9 qualities, 9 character traits that you really admire in those people, and start to grow from within in yourself. Start to put your attention inside of yourself with the knowledge that you are the center of your existence, that you are the cause of your reality, that you are the source of your character. Start to build these qualities with your focus, with your intentional attention, because where your focus is, there goes the energy. And if the energy goes in this direction, in these qualities that you want to grow, build within, it will be manifested, it will be present, it will be activated in you. Because every quality that we think we have already, it's just a quality that was activated by our consciousness, by our belief that we possess this quality. But since we know that we can have any quality that we want, that we possess all the range of all the qualities, we can already activate any dormant quality within us that we thought that we don't have, but we have it. We can choose creativity, we can choose the boldness, we can choose the ability to stay calm in every situation, for example, from other people. We can see that manifested in them, activated in them. So we can activate the same qualities within us. And it will be very useful to combine this kind of internal feeling of these qualities, putting your focus of attention into these qualities, plus adding some kind of physical activity, because our body is our subconscious mind. And when we're moving and we are programming ourselves during this kind of move, intentionally setting the focus on those qualities that we want to build in us, that will give us the better results. And it's very important to understand that actually when we are attracted to some people, when we admire their qualities, for example, we admire some kind of beautiful singer who is singing, has a beautiful voice, and we just love this kind of singing. It means that we also have this talent. It means that we also possess those skills, even we don't believe in that. It's just this person was able to activate this talent, this skill, this quality, this character in them since their childhood. Maybe their parents were kind of putting a lot of attention in this kind of talent in them. So this talent was blooming in them, it was growing in them since childhood. That's why they are so kind of expressive and very strong in this skill, in this talent. And our parents, for example, they were building different kind of beliefs in us, about us. And they were not putting much attention into this kind of singing skill, let's say so. That's why it was not activated in us. The same with any quality. So I hope these practices will help you. The first practice is to find several situations, 4 or 5 situations, where you were actually expressing those qualities that you think you don't have. Because everybody has those situations. And the second practice is to choose 3 people that you admire with those qualities that you would like to possess, you would like to have. And start to pay attention and intentional focus of building those, activating actually from within those qualities within you. So I hope it helps, and let me know what kind of results you got from that, what kind of insights maybe you had from this video. It will be very interesting for me. Take care. See you next time.